class 8th, our next topic is multiple fission. Okay, so first of all, what is multiple fission means? Okay, so multiple fission means splitting into many or splitting into several. Okay, so multiple fission is also an asexual method of reproduction in organism. In multiple fission, the parent organism is split or divide to form many new organisms of same time. Okay, at the same time. So in multiple fission, the parent organism is split or divide to form many new organisms at the same time. Now what happens? Sometimes, particularly during unfavorable condition, a cyst or a protective wall is formed around the cell of a single cell organism like Plasmodium. Inside the cyst, the nucleus of cells splits or divide several times to form many smaller nuclei called daughter nuclei. Little bits of cytoplasm collect around each daughter nuclei and thin membranes are formed around them. In this way, many new daughter cells are formed from a single parent cell within the cyst. In fact, as many daughter cells are formed as a number of daughter nuclei produced by the division of the parent's nucleus. When the favorable condition arises, the cyst breaks. The cyst breaks open and the many daughter cells present in it are released, each forming a new organism. In this way, a single cell parents undergo multiple fission to reproduce many daughter cells at the same time. As Plasmodium is a protozoans, a microscopic single cell animals which reproduce by the asexual method of a multiple fission. Okay, now we'll move towards the next method, that is budding. Okay, budding. But before budding, you should know the meaning of buds. Okay, so budding. So the buds here means a small outgrowth from the body of a living organism. Okay, bud here means a small outgrowth from the body of a living organism. Now budding is an asexual method of reproduction. In budding, a small part of a body of a parent organism grow out as a bud, which then detach and become a new organism. The asexual reproduction by budding is observed in Hydra and yeast. Hydra is a simple multicellular animal. Okay, multicellular means made up of many cells. Okay, so Hydra reproduce by the process of budding. Okay, so we are taking an example of Hydra. Okay, so Hydra it reproduced by the process of budding. So what happened in this? In Hydra, when the Hydra reach to its limited growth, means when the Hydra grow fully, then what happens? A small outgrowth called bud is formed on the sides of its body by the repeated division of its cells. This bud then grow gradually to form a small Hydra by developing a mouth and tentacles. And finally, the tiny new Hydra detached itself from the body of its parent Hydra and lives as a separate organism. So in this way, the parent Hydra produces or create a new Hydra. Okay, thus Hydra reproduce asexually by growing buds from its body. This is called budding. Okay, now we will move towards the next method, that is spore formation. Now what happens in spore formation? As you can see, this example is given you. This is a diagram of bread mold, or we used to call it Rhizopus fungus. Okay. So in spore formation is also a sexual method of reproduction. The reproduction by spore formation take place in plants. Okay. In spore formation, the parent's plant produce hundreds of microscopic reproductive units called spores, and when the spores case of the plant burst, then the spores spread into air. When these airborne spores land on food or soil under favorable conditions like damp and warm conditions, they germinate and produce new plant. Most of the fungi like Rhizopus and Mucor, etc., bacteria and non-flowering plants such as ferns and mosses produces by the method of spore formation. The common bread mold is a fungus plant whose scientific name is Rhizopus. The common bread mold or Rhizopus fungus reproduced by the method of spore formation. Now the next method is the method of regeneration. Okay, so what happens in regeneration? In some organisms, plants as well as animals, small cut parts of their body can grow or regenerate to form whole new organism, complete in all respects. The process of getting back a full organism from its body part is called regeneration. The simple animals like Hydra and Planaria, okay, show regeneration. This means that in this organism, a whole new organism can reproduce from their cut body parts. In other words, if Hydra or Planaria somehow get cut into a number of pieces, then each body piece can grow into a complete organisms. Okay, now let's take an examples of Planaria. We are taking an examples of Planaria, how Planaria show the method of regeneration. Okay, so Planaria, it is a flatworm which is found in a freshwater pond and slow moving streams. Planaria possesses great power of regeneration. Okay, if the body of Planaria somehow get cut, okay, if a body of Planaria somehow get cut into number of pieces, then each body pieces can regenerate. Into a complete Planaria. Okay, by growing all the missing parts. As you can see in this diagram, if a Planaria get cut here, Planaria get 3 cuts, okay, and each cut develop into a new Planaria. So this diagram is here easy for you to understand. So here Planaria, it is a flatworm which is found in freshwater pond and slow moving streams. So Planaria, it possesses a great power of regeneration. If the body of Planaria somehow get cut into number of pieces, then each pieces can regenerate into a complete Planaria by growing all its missing parts. Okay, so this is about regeneration. Okay, so this is about this topic. So we will talk about the next topic in next video, and please side by side complete chapter number 2 question and answers also. Okay.